What is up, you guys? I've got a very interesting bag here. Do you see this thing? You wouldn't know it by looking at it, but this is a damn good, like, maximal travel bag. Look at this thing. I'm 5'10", 190 pounds, okay? This is the ATD1 from, like, Attitude Supply. And, you know, I think this is my one biggest challenge with this bag. We're gonna get into all the details and the nooks and crannies of this thing, but here's my challenge. You see this? This has nothing in it right now, okay? So just as a daily carry, I want to like it a little bit more. Okay? Because it kind of looks funky, sort of like there's some straps dangling off, I'll show you. But that is like the only thing that's keeping me from going like, this is the bag I've been waiting for. Do you know the deal about one bag travel? If you've been watching on this channel, you do. I'm passionate about it. A lot of us are. We're finding we love the idea of going with one bag, okay? Everything we need in one bag. It's all on your back. You're traveling minimally. Because when you get there, you're much more free and easy. You have less stuff. Even when you get to the hotel and you pay for everything away, you have less stuff. You're less worried. You're at the hostel. You're less worried about things getting stolen because it's only a couple pairs of pants and a few shirts anyways. So you travel minimal. You get there, you feel light and great, and then you want a daily carry that you can take around to see the sights, to put your baguette in, and a bottle of wine, and some cheese, and you go with your beau down to the park to see the lights start to turn on at the Eiffel Tower. Have you done that minimally? Just traveling, just going like, we're here. So to me, to have a bag that can do both has always been like the thing I'm looking for, right? A lot of bags are big, you can fit everything in it, but they can't be used as daily carry. A lot of bags are perfect size for daily carry, but you can't use them to travel. What this to me is trying to do is trying to be both of those for us. Now, it's obviously also trying to be just a great daily carry. It tries really hard to be a good daily carry. I've got some thoughts on this. Listen, I'm gonna take you through every nook and cranny on this bag. I'm very excited about it, but there are some challenges. But first, here's my gist. 4 or 5 points I think you really need to know about this bag. Okay, so first of all, it's got a massive capacity. I'm gonna show you in this video. I'm gonna pack this out for travel and for daily carry to show you the difference. But to give you a little look at this right now, 55 liters this thing goes out to. These buckles are thick, they're stiff, man. Don't like how stiff they are. 55 liters that you can fill this thing up with. Give it a couple tucks, give it a clip, and you're in. Okay, so massive expansion, massive collapsion as well. You can collapsion it, okay? Down to like a regular size, right? By the way, this bag, they really took some inspiration from another bag. At least it seems like to me. I'll tell you about it in a second. Okay, so my first point here is just that it's like massive expansion and capability between a daily carry and a travel bag. Awesome. Okay, here's my next point. Here this thing is packed out for daily carry, and I don't know, I mean, my challenge is this. It does good as a daily carry. It does well as daily carry. You have one pocket here with a couple organization bits inside. Solid. You have a laptop compartment and then one little sheet on top of that for like your tablet. Both of them with this nice Duraflex material. It's solid. It's just really a utilitarian bag. You've got 2 water bottle pocket type things, accessory type stuff with some compression straps around the outside so you can kind of lash some stuff to it. It does pretty good as a daily carry. There's just one problem for me, and even as I do this right now, I'm like, I can't tell if it looks good or not. I can't tell if I like the look or not. Most of the time, because of the roll top, it feels just a little moofy. It feels a little like, like a little bleh, you know what I mean? Okay, so here it is with stuff in it on my back, all right? It's not bad at all, dude. I think I actually kind of like it, right? It's especially when you consider how much it actually does for you as like, it expands, it's everything you need, and it can also contract into a nice little daily carry size. Now, here's one of the things I've been doing to kind of make it look a little bit better as a daily carry. Because you can access the whole inside of the bag through this zipper system where the back panel comes open. All right, so give up on the roll top. completely make the roll top as tight as possible and slide it through these compression straps, right? There's these compression straps. So just roll it up as tight as possible and then slide it through those compression straps. This helps it keep a little more of a boxy size of the shape instead of coming all the way like this big round thing like that, which is what I'm looking for. Like, I'm looking for a boxier shape. Like, I don't know, maybe something that looks, maybe something that looks like this. Like exactly this bag, but boxy and not with the roll top and doesn't do the 55-liter thing. This is the Evergoods CPL 24. These are basically the same bag. The reason why I say that is this is made out of basically what feels to be the same exact material, and this pocket is exactly the same, except for the fact that they actually did a better job in here. Evergoods, you have my heart forever. But watch what this guy's done on the organization. I'm gonna walk you through the organization here in a second. My only point I'm making right now is this is a solid daily carry. It's like it's solid. I want it to look a little bit better, but to be honest, it doesn't look that bad. I know a lot of you out there are going like, beggars can't be choosers, sir. And it's right. When I'm asking a bag to be both like a massive travel bag and be able to be a compact daily carry bag, I'm asking for a lot, and so I know that. But for example, when I'm going on a trip right now we're basically gonna be traveling indefinitely, 3 months in Northern California, and I'm like planning on doing like my big travel bag and then a daily carry bag packed inside, a small daily carry. I like having a small daily carry. Why not deploy? You guys have heard me talk about this. Or I can literally fit the same amount of stuff in this, and it's my daily carry. Like, this is the truly minimal thing to do. But I go like this, I go, that's scary to me. It simplifies things, but I feel like I might be missing out on something, or I feel like it won't be quite as good, because I love having that why not deploy, just that little guy on is so nice. So using this instead, it's like a little bit of a bulkier, burlier bag. I like to have just a little thing for my daily carry, you know what I mean? Decisions, man. The good thing about this though is you just need the one. So those of you who are ballsier and braver than I, and I know a lot of you are disappointed in me right now because I sort of represent minimalism to so many of you, and I'm having this like internal trauma. But that's why I'm so turned on and passionate about the minimalism, and especially in travel things, because it's like you can feel the invitation, but there's consequences if you say yes. Anyway, sorry, that's a rant, but like, it's great as a daily carry bag. All right, great materials, I think, is what we need to go with, like solid materials. There's definitely, I don't know if you can tell, but there's like, I took this thing out to the river one day and just like rucked around with my family, throwing all of our like towels and water shit in there, and we were on this sandy beach. And so you can probably see the dirt. It catches some dirt. There's definitely dirt that sticks on this thing, but it's great. It's solid material. 500D PU coated Cordura with DWR. We've got solid backpack straps that just like are like GoRuck-ish. The thing is I think these will get more robust. I think the designer will want these to be a little more robust on the next one. Same thing with these handles. These are, well, you know, it's interesting. They look an awful lot like the handles over here. These guys, Evergoods, just has a hard thing inside of it. This is like soft. This is like a soft foamy thing. It's a little too soft. The foam is a little too soft. It feels like a weak point on the bag, right? And it doesn't need to. That's just the feeling. It's probably plenty strong given the stitching. I don't know, maybe it is. But it's certainly a weak point in the design. There's also a bag, a handle on the bottom. So to me, aesthetically, updating the tactile quality of that with a thicker padding, same exact thing on these, makes it better. But you know I'm being persnickety there. Like, these are fine handles. I think they're fine. They're nice and soft. I like these. I think going with a thicker one, like exactly like the GoRuck, will make this a more comfortable bag to wear. By the way, you should know there's a place that you can get a hip strap and put it through here. There's a hip strap place. They got that. Inside the bag, they use this same thing they use on the laptop compartment. It's this like Duraflex type stuff. I don't know what it is. It's stretchy. It's nice. There's a double layer of it. Same thing that Evergoods does on their bag. Love this. I love the way that one of the things that Evergoods doesn't do is they don't have a panel like this inside. And this is like Evergoods, bing, bing, bing. You just just thanks for the design update. This is nice. This is nice. It's great because you helped this person like get all the ideas behind all the ideas. And so now it's like they helped you get this idea. Also, very similar zipper pulls. Surprisingly, actually similar. Like a very similar zipper pull. Wow, look at that. It's like damn near exactly the same. I like it. It's fine. It's solid. It feels a little less quality. Like it's a little bit of a cheaper. Like this feels like a bag designer's. Like this is this company's first bag, right? And that's what it feels like. It feels like, but as far as first bags go, like I've seen first bags that do not do nearly as well as this. Again, I'm like giving the good with the bad. I'm giving the bad with the good here, all right? So, because you're gonna have to make your own decision about this bag. So the point I'm getting at there, that point is just built with great materials, YKK zips, all the things. Okay, and then my final point, I guess my final point here is there's a lot of straps. There's a lot of, because we have this strap going down into this guy, we've got a compression strap here and a compression strap here, which are kind of necessary because the bag can expand so much, do so much volume. It definitely has a strappy sort of vibe, so you'll notice the straps in use. Man, I will be honest, this bag is a very tantalizing challenge to me as a like bag designer type, right? Because it does so much so well, and there's a lot of little things that kind of feel kind of funky on it, like the handle doesn't feel funky. You know, this is making me realize like why I wouldn't want to travel with this as my full-time thing yet, is because the handle makes me feel kind of funky. Like these make me feel kind of funky. They don't feel like, you know what I mean? The handle doesn't feel like, even though the Evergoods handle's like too hard, it's like, it's like, you know, it's like a bag going like, what do you want? And this bag's kind of a little bit, there's places on this bag, they're like, I don't, like that episode of Rick and Morty when they go to the therapy. Oh my God. And I want my bag. I always want my bag. I want every interaction, especially those handles, especially those straps, to feel like, yes. And the designer of this bag should reach out to me because I definitely have some ideas on how to do it. Well, I've already given them away here because it works really, like, dude, the organization, this one panel, dude, all I need is that one panel. This is it. This thing's fucking killer. The space, the way that it expands, the way you can get into it. Now, I will say, okay, we're past the gist now. I'm just fucking going on this bag. I will say that getting into the bag this way, I never like this. I never like this kind of thing. On the Wandrd as well, I just don't like this. The Prvke, like, this isn't my favorite thing. And then you're in there and then you just see this. It's like a mess of fabric, and then there's like the things that you have in there. It's sort of, I don't love it, but what it enables as a way to carry on this bag is like, oh, that's actually, can you just get used to that, Chase? So the thing that I've found to do is I just zip the top bit right here, because then I can get my laptop, I can get my book, I can get my pouch, just zip the top bit. You don't have to do any more than that. It's killer. Now, let me show you this panel in here, okay? Inside here, vertical panel, YKK, number 10 zipper. Then inside, you have some organization panel made with that Duraflex. Like I said, this is just exactly what that Evergoods bag needs, right? And on one of them, you actually have a spot down here for pens and stuff like that. So you've got that. I threw my always need you, never want to see you, my current one right there. Or something like this, where it's just one pouch so you can fit everything in. It's all about finding what you need to throw in your bag so you have everything you need, okay? Now, that all fit right in here, in this pocket, right? Open, spread it, be gentle with it, love it, okay? It is an interesting, I think the designer of this bag did a great job, honestly, choosing the materials, doing these things. I'm very inspired by it. And speaking of which, you can see this little tag, you probably haven't seen it yet, it just says Made in Italy. There's no branding for basically anywhere on here. Made in Italy. It's made by a dude who's designed this and put this thing together. And I think he's done a really interesting, good job at this. Okay, so now let me just show you the inside real quick and then I'll pack it out for travel. Here we have, so here's the capacity of your bag. Here's another one of those pouches. Inside of here, I just have my my iPad, my iPhone charger, my Glyph Atom RAID external hard drive. I'll put a link to that in the description below. And my Bluetooth headphones, which I'll put a link in the description below, and one of those things to the Bluetooth headphone Deathmatch. Did you fall asleep and then I just woke you up with yelling Deathmatch? Deathmatch! That's my like work pouch. I grab this out. I've got everything I need for work. With that in my computer, I am done. Okay, and then here's like, this is just like, there's just a lot of space back here for stuff. Over here, that Duraflexy material, you can see it's sort of, it's not pulled tight. It's made so you can kind of put stuff in and out. You can see this zipper right here too, by the way. This is for a rigid plastic panel, which I think that he could do even thicker. It's still got a lot of flimsy verticalness, right? I think thicker would be better, like the way GoRuck does it. So I've just got a book in here. I've got my computer, and now this thing is empty, and except for my water bottle. Okay, I put my laptop back in. Let's set this thing up for travel. Now, for travel, this bag I don't think it's loadable from the back panel. Like, you wanna close everything up, and you wanna open it up and lock stuff, like throw stuff in through the ceiling. Okay, so here's my travel gear. 2 packing cubes, Tom Bin, Ether, large, Air thing. I'll put a link in the description below. This is my sort of go-to packing cube. I love the Tom Bin stuff. This is just a medium packing cube I had lying around somewhere. So I go a large and a medium. That's what I'm allowed to bring. That's my clothing. Then I have a sweater and a jacket that I throw into the bag externally. But this is my clothing. All right? Some of you, that's gonna sound like crazy too. It's not that crazy. All the pieces of clothing work together. This is what I need for 3 days or 3 months or 3 years of travel. Besides, then you can buy things when you're out there. You get like, oh look, I found a great new Henley at this place in Paris. I love it. I'm gonna buy it. Okay, so I shoved my big one all the way down there. Here's the thing. Like, look at how tall this bag actually goes. I think I could fit my other packing cube on top if I wanted it to be pretty. Oh, it just fits so easily right on top. That's exactly what I have to do. There's all my clothes. I haven't even gone past there, and look at this. So much bag left still. Okay, I've got a sweater and a jacket, which I don't have time to fold up. So let's just throw those in there. Then my nice minimal, like just literally minimal, nothing special toiletry kit, all right? That's going in next. Just throwing it in. Now, in travel, these always need you, never want to see you. Like, the thing is some of them, like this is kind of big. So putting that in here, I could do. But then I've got it on the outside of my bag. It's gonna be kind of crushed. It makes it a little more difficult to get things in and out. I tend to want to leave this pocket completely for what I need during transit. So I'll take these 2 pouches and my work pouch, which are effectively all that's left, and I'll just put them in at the top. Then I'll take my book, which I wanna have in transit. I'll take my glasses case, I'll throw that in there. Maybe other stuff that I need throughout will just get shoved in there. Then I've got my water bottle. We just grab one of these pockets and you just kind of grin and bear it, shove it in. You've got a compression strap that goes over that so you can make it as tight or as loose as you want. Okay, now we are like loaded for bear. We've got everything I need for basically 3 months of travel in this one thing. Do you remember when we were showing how it looked as a daily carry and it was just like, yeah, it's like not that bad. And I've got this much shit in it right now. I'm not even done, dude. I'm not even done. Let's do this. Let's throw some shoes in it. Even though this is terrible. Minimal travel, you don't ever want to have to bring a big pair of shoes like this. You want to wear your big pair of shoes, and then you like have smaller shoes in your bag. But let's just put those in there. Let's just put big shoes in there, because I don't fucking care. Remember how I said I love that why not deploy packable backpack? Fuck, I don't care. Let's just put that too. Let's just bring it. Let's just bring it all. Here's a case that I've got lying around. Let's just do that. Want another water bottle? Look at this one. It packs up, rolls away. Let's put that in too. All right, let's roll it up. Let's clip it shut, and here we are. Here we are. It's like a Swiss rucksack. Okay, let's see what it's like putting it on. This is where I can already tell, this is where a hip pack would come in handy. Hip straps would definitely come in handy. Okay, so look at this, look at this thing. All right, so you can see the way it shapes, sort of like it kind of goes out and then up like that. That's kind of nice because the way that this is designed down here, it was so that you can, the weight distributes then in towards the thing. You know what I'm saying? All right, so with this much weight on there, I definitely feel the weakness, the smallness, the thinness, the gushiness of these straps, and I don't want them to be gushy. I want them to be this. This is what I want. This is the GoRuck GR1. I want them to be this. Dude, if this guy updates this strap to have this sort of aesthetic, this vibe, this is a dangerous bag. Same thing with those handles, okay? Because look at this shit. Now, it's not the most comfortable bag. The way that it's shaped, it's definitely awkward in how it carries. It would be a lot more like comfortable to carry if it was narrower and went up taller or whatever. But like, you saw how much shit we have in here, man. And beggars can't be choosers. You could easily get this through. This is just as comfortable as other things. Not yet. Better straps. Better straps. I think better straps would really significantly update this bag, and the better handle would make me utterly like, ugh, it's over. Okay, so this is the Attitude Supply ATD1. I have been very open and honest with you about how I feel about this bag. Just because I don't have a soundbite on exactly where I land on it doesn't mean that I haven't told you everything you need to know about this bag. But first, let me show you some other bags you might want to consider as you compare to this bag. Okay, first of all, that Evergoods that I was mentioning before, because basically it seems like this guy took a note from their book. Maybe. It could have just, you know, great ideas happen at the same time all the time. A lot of similarities, and I'm not even mad about it. I don't know how the Evergoods guy feels about it, but guys feel about it. So very similar, very similar in use. Love this bag as daily carry. This is the one that I'm thinking about bringing on when I leave for forever. I just love this bag. I'll put a link to that, my video on that, in the description below, but also similarly for that daily carry side of things, the GR1, the GoRuck GR1. This is one of those bags that you just, if you commit to, you live with for forever, right? You just, like, there's a lot of guys I know who really haven't thought a lot about bags, but they heard someone like me say that about the GR1, and they've been like in that bag for 8 or 9 years, traveled around the world with it. And so it's just like, it's a solid bag. Like, you don't even have to be a bag person to go into this bag and just, it lasts for forever. And which is kind of the point about a good bag, right? I'll put a link in the description below at this time code for that bag. Okay, the Boundary Supply Prima system is one of my new favorite bags because you get the roll top, not quite as much capacity as this, but you get the roll top, you get excellent materials. Everything about it feels solid and good. Literally everything about it feels solid and good. Like, oh my God, the straps, the back padding, the way that your laptop goes in, the handle on the top, the way that these magnetic things work. How do they work? Ready? Ah! Okay, the thing is badass. The Boundary Supply Prima system, I like this a lot because it's kind of doing a similar thing here. The Wandrd Prvke. If you don't like the look of the Prima system, the Wandrd Prvke you might like. Another adventure pack, roll top, lots of capacity, lots of technical stuff. Good for all of our tech gear, right? The Wandrd Prvke, I'll put a link in the description below. Okay, and then for travel stuff, bags that are more geared towards the travel. This is the Aer Travel Pack 2. They just came out with it. Solid. Really nice to travel with. A little bit smaller capacity because everything's smaller capacity than this, but way more functional maybe way more functional. Nice straps, comfortable. It's a nice travel bag. You can't really use it as a daily carry. You can kind of use it as a daily carry. Look at the video I did. If you're interested in this look at the video that I did. I'll put a link in the description below. Tortuga Setout. One of my favorite things to do is just go like, hey, get the biggest, best quality sort of like tech bag for travel because it's got this whole panel for laptop and it has a laptop compartment and all these little things. Fits everything, comfortable as hell because it's got a great strap setup, and then pack a day bag in there. That's my jam typically. That's what I'm recommending to people. This seems possible. The Tortuga Setout, I'll put a link in the description below at this time code. And then my other highest rated bag is the Heimplanet Monolith 40 liter, okay? I haven't traveled with this one. This is their new version of it. It's a tiny bit smaller than their old version. I use the old version like crazy. I love it. This is probably my favorite, the one that I go with, just because everything fits. It's a huge compartment. Doesn't have quite enough external stuff for me. It has a nice laptop compartment and all that stuff, but like a little more external stuff for travel. However, like I'm normally traveling with my family. I'm always traveling traveling with my family, and I just bring, and like, so my hands are constantly full of babies and like kids' toys and things like that. And I love just being able to fit everything in it, ruck it around with these really comfortable straps. These straps would be awesome for this guy to go with. Like these are also like the way to go. Heimplanet Monolith 40 liter, link in the description below. Okay, listen, I've got a lot of bags that you can look at. You can go to bagworks.co/now. bagworks.co/now, and that's going to take you to a page that's all my best recommendations right now. Is this guy going on there? You'll have to see. In time, it may, especially if they update with a different strap and a different handle. Oh, I'd really like that. People are going to complain about how it picks up dirt. I don't fucking care, frankly. Like lint and dirt, yeah, you're gonna get it. Oh, is that a complaint? Oh, sorry. That's fine to me. I don't mind that much. That said, I do have natural wool carpets. They do have a bunch of stuff, but it's like, honestly, this is a rucking around kind of bag. Same thing with the Evergoods, it does the same thing. Listen, tons of capacity. You know the deal. We've been talking about it for how long? We've been talking about it now. All right. So that is the Attitude Supply ATD1. I'm loving that introduction of this company to it's a very solid first bag. So listen, on this channel, I show you products. If you like them, please use my links in the description. I tell you the truth, I never get paid to make, the companies don't pay me to make these things. If that happens, I'm sure I'll be telling you. How I get paid is you, if you like my video, if it's helpful, you go like, oh, I'll click your link and I will purchase. When I do purchase, I'll use your link. So if you do, please do so because it helps support the channel. It's like buying me a beer. Not on all the bags, but on some of the bags. So thank you for all those who do, because that's what I'm trying to do, is do this full time. I appreciate you so much for watching this far. I mean, literally, if you've watched this far, just say burrito in the comments. Even if you have nothing to say burrito. If you have something to say also, like say burrito ... and then what you have to say. But just say burrito, because like, who watches a bag video this long? I want to see your face. I want to know your name. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being someone who cares about what you purchase. Thanks for being interested in a minimal sort of considered lifestyle. Not that we have to go super minimal, just that it's like the things that we're being more considerate about the things that are in our lives. I'm really passionate about that because there's a fucking island made out of plastic garbage in the ocean. It's like, what? That sucks. Find care, take care, serve hard, dig in. Talk to you next week or whenever I do the next video. Bye-bye. See ya. Love you guys.
Bagworks.co, chasereeves.net. Those are the websites.
I guess those are the websites.
Yeah,
he's wanting us to, I guess, go check out what he's up to or something like that.
Yeah, looks nice.